Now that we have successfully created the integration runtime and linked services, now we are ready to build the pipeline. So click on author and go to pipeline and click on these dots. Click on new pipeline. Name the pipeline as, let's name it on-prem to cloud. On-prem to cloud. All right. Now you can see there are activities here: move and transform, Synapse, Data Explorer, function, batch service, Databricks, Data Lake Analytics, General, HD Insight, iteration, conditionals, machine learning, and Power Query. So now search here copy activity. Now click on source, and for the source data set, click on new, and here type file and click on file system and click on delimited text since our data is in delimited form. And for the link service, select the link service which we earlier created and browse. Now you can see here is our data. So select the first one, accounts, and OK. And first row is header. Import schema will be from connection or store, and OK. Alright, now you can see there are some options here like file path and open new preview, and you need not to worry about any of these things, but you can preview your data by clicking on preview data. You can see here is our data, so close it. One thing I forgot is I have to rename it, so I will open it and change its name to account source. Account source. Alright, now save it. Okay, now close it, and you can see its name is changed to account source. And for the sink is where our data will be going to, and this is the storage account container named raw data. Okay, so click on new and Azure Data Lake Gen 2 and CSV, and let's name it sink because it's the same for every file, because every file will be going to the data lake storage gen 2 container raw data. Link service will be new, and this time integration runtime will be resolved because the data will be going from cloud to cloud. For the authentication type, we will go with account key, and SAS is shared access signature, and there is service principal, system assigned manager entity, user assigned manager entity, but we will go with account key. Okay, select the Azure subscription, select the storage account, and then test connection. Okay, connection is successful, and click on create. Now we have to give the file path, the location where the data will be going to, and that is raw data. And first row is header, import schema will be from connection or store. Now this is done. One last thing we have to do is we have to change the name of the copy activity, and that will be accounts. Now similarly do this for all other activities too. So this name will be data dictionary, and source will be new, file, file system, delimited text, and file location, data dictionary. The name will be data dictionary source. Okay, now go to sync and select the sync as sync, because all these files will be going to the same location. And similarly again copy data, and this time click on new file, file system, delimited text, and file location, and products name will be changed to products source, product source, and first row will be header, import schema will be from connection. Okay, now if we preview the data, okay, data is loaded. Now for the sync, it will be sync. Let's rename it, and products. Now let's do the next. Let's reorder it, data, products, and then there is this one. Okay, file, delimited text, and file location, the name of the file. Now select the sales pipeline. Let's rename it to sales pipeline source, and the rest is okay. Preview the data. Okay, the data is loaded successfully. And now for the sync, it will be sync. First rename it sales pipeline. Now for the last file, and for the source, file, file system, delimited text. First let's do it file location, and file name is sales teams. So let's rename it to sales teams source. Okay, let's preview the data. It's okay, and for the sync, it will be sync. Let's rename it to sales teams. Okay, now let's do the ordering. If this succeeds, then this will run. If this succeeds, then this will run. If this succeeds, then this will run. Similarly this one. Okay, now our pipeline is ready. But if we go back to our architecture, then you can see before the data go to Data Lake Gen 2, we need logic apps and Azure Monitor. Logic apps so that if when the pipeline succeeds or fails, we will get email, and Monitor for monitoring the pipeline. But first we will add a logic app in the next part.